Hi Alberto, it's Bevan here and Mark.
How you going, mate?
So Mark's just going to talk you through some of the issues that we've encountered. Now this is only just a few of the heaters that we've had problems with, but Mark will give you a bit of a run through, so go for it, Mark.
So we'll start off with this one at my feet actually. This one here was basically sitting on top of this box at the customer's actual floor show, so it was there for customers to see. They filled it up with diesel and basically instantly it had started leaking out of the tank. We thought it was the fuel cap at first, so we're like, okay, sweet, let's get the unit back here. We put it on some cardboard. We left it down our driveway for 24 hours, no leak, and we thought everything was fine. We called up the customer. He said it was leaking basically instantaneously. It stopped and then it started leaking again after 2 days. So we held the heater for a couple more days. In that time, it had actually started to pour diesel out of the tank, out of the seal that we took a photo of, I believe, and we sent you in the past. It wasn't coming out of the cap. You'll notice that these caps, what we've been doing is actually taking the fabric filter out from the middle, so it's no longer there. And we've already seen great results with that in driving across town with a full tank of diesel with this in the back of our truck, and we've already seen results of very minimal leakage out of that cap just with that taken apart. But just to confirm that this heater here was definitely a tank issue. So we're about to replace that with the tanks that you sent us.
So whereabouts do you think it was leaking from, Mark?
This one here was leaking out of under the seal. I hesitate to actually roll it all the way over because it is still full of diesel. And as you can see, it's already started to drip down there. But it's sort of coming out of that seal there. As you can see, my hand's already slimy just from touching that base. So it's definitely wet under there, and that's a fresh piece of cardboard for us as well. These heaters here largely operating on the same sort of basis. That one there is back from the same Smiths Hire people, and they've got big signs here: do not hire, unit leaks, unit doesn't go properly. So that one there is basically come back with that one. The customer's nearly lost faith in the brand, which is really what we're trying to avoid, obviously. Next to this one though, we've got this job here. We've got another one leaking the tank. This one here we thought was the fuel cap as well. So when I just learnt about taking out the white plastic filter, we've done that now just to see how it is, and we've sort of wiped it down a bit, and you can't really visibly see any more leakage coming out of there. But we're actually measuring the diesel that's in this tank down here, and it is still rising, which means that there is still diesel coming out of that tank.
You can see how wet it is here, Alberto.
It's just soaked. Just absolute litres and litres of oil just coming out on that one. And largely the same ones here. Now I know that one of these ones, I'm fairly certain it's this one here, the cap is still leaking, so that one, I believe the tank to be dry, so what we're going to do is what you suggested, and we're going to take this out actually, put it on some dry cardboard over the weekend, and basically just review it and come see it on Monday and see if it's still leaking, or if we've actually solved the issue just by taking that out. This one here, again, same issue with the fuel tanks. Came back from a customer wasn't too happy, we gave him another one, and he's been happy with that one. He hasn't had the same sort of issues, so it's sort of hit and miss with these tanks. But I mean, as you can see, having this is only a fraction of the amount that we have coming back. We've got one customer in the deep south down in Invercargill.